Hello everyone, this is Matt, and I have a scouting story for you. Let's get to it. If you saw my 2020 elk hunting video, you'll know that I spent a lot of time on the western slope of Colorado and came back with nothing. Now that's been true for 3 years now. I've been able to get onto fresh sign pretty reliably, but never did get a chance to see a live elk on public land. So, with the idea that I couldn't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, I went back to the drawing board.
There's a deer right there. It's a doe.
I began this quest by looking at statistics for quite a few units on the Front Range. Since I live in the Denver area, I wanted to find units that I could access regularly, as opposed to hunting on the western slope almost 5 hours away. I settled on one that has some nice results for elk, deer, and bear.
Yeah. Okay. So she came up there from over there. She went up. Let me get to that ridge line. There's a lot more tracks down there. Not just hers, but others. I like that spot down there. I can see several trails going different directions. So I'm gonna come mark this on my map. Look at that. There's a lot of walkways going in. It looks like they follow this down here, but then there's even some more up there on that ridge. I like that. I think I might try to make for the top of that hill. Once I get there, I'll eat lunch.
Many people think of hunting as a process of getting food because since the dawn of man, hunters have gone out and then hopefully brought back food. I do agree that this is certainly a big part of hunting, but that's overlooking another big aspect of hunting because hunters have also gone out and regardless of whether they brought back any food, they have always come back with stories. Stories form the narrative of human existence. We conceive of our history as a race and as individuals as a series of stories, and each leads into the next. And the stories that we tell ourselves end up shaping us just as much or more than we shape them.
No, those are elk. This is an elk track. And there you go. It's just eyeballing me. Oh, and there's a rub down there. Yeah, I might just put it up here on that tree. Let's check this out. This is all new. This is brand new. Like this is today. This might be the guy that. Oh no, that's an oak track. Okay.
Now, after logging several hunting seasons with no success on elk, it would be easy for me to tell myself the story that I'm no good at this, it was fun to try, but I have better things to do with my time and that I should just stick to whitetails because that's what I know, and so on. There are a lot of good reasons I could justify this story. After all, it's physically demanding. You come back every day exhausted, only to wake up before dawn and do it all over again. So it's time consuming. It takes up your vacation time, or in my case, since I work for myself, there's work not getting done because I'm taking the time to do this. And it costs money. There's a lot more that you need besides just a 30-06 and a deer stand. So it's understandable that many people tap out after giving it just a try or two. Now, I don't want to judge anyone else's experience. I can only say for myself that the reason I keep going and the reason I've been dedicating even more time and effort into this is because of the story that I want to tell myself. I don't want to come back with the story of trying something a few times and then moving on after failing. I want to tell myself the story of overcoming obstacles and using my failures as the impetus for moving myself forward and making myself better.
There's an elk. There's an elk right there. Two of them. Now they're running. I heard that's a little bull and a cow. Dang. Well, here we go. I'm going to take some pictures of this. They came down this hillside. Oh, there's even more. There must have been more down here I didn't see. There's a whole other.
That's a simple story. That's one of the simplest stories that man has been telling since time immemorial, but it is universally resonant in that it is a story that we all have the chance to tell ourselves every day. This really isn't a story about hunting or scouting. You can tell yourself the same story about losing a job or overcoming an illness or the failure of a relationship or trying to find meaning in the loss of a loved one. You have the chance to either tell yourself a story about what you lost, or you can tell yourself a story about how you're going to move forward and become better. And then you can come back, sit around a campfire, and share your story with the people you love. Thank you all for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. It doesn't really matter if you're a hunter or a fisherman. If you are trying to get better, then you're a part of my tribe. So feel free to follow along as I get forged outdoors.